and I made sure I actually hit record this go round. 'Cause the last time your boy didn't hit record. So yeah. Um everyone, hoo welcome to episode 88 of Blerd Talk. Okay, so I'm gonna be real with y'all. Ryan could not make it, he got some things to do, but I'm gonna write down, or I'm gonna say some of the things he had to say about the Superman trailer, because we had to get this out today. Sorry we didn't do the show on Wednesday, but we had to get this out because I knew Superman was coming out. So we had, excuse me, the Superman trailer. So we had to bang the trailer, stop the show on Wednesday, started today. Okay. So first things first, before we get into the episode about the trailer, two things, Jason. One thing for sure. I watched Joker 2.
Okay.
Trash.
Right.
Okay, but hear me out though. It's not the chemistry between Phoenix and Lady Gaga. Excellent. The acting was excellent.
Told you. Yeah.
The whole thing just didn't make sense. He's trying to get out, and then the ending, it just didn't make sense to me. So I'm here to tell you, Joker 2 is on Max. You can watch it. I was not feeling it. I'm going to go as far as say it may just be probably the worst movie I've seen this year.
You seen, because you ain't watched Venom 3.
I haven't seen Venom: The Last Dance, and I haven't seen Craven yet.
I can tell you they're far worse than Joker 2.
Even Craven?
Yeah. I don't think Joker 2 is trash. I think it's very bad, though. It's terrible.
It's terrible. It is terrible. It is very terrible.
But it's a different level of terrible.
Okay.
I see what you tried to do here, but it's terrible. It's terribly executed. Instead of how Craven and Venom is just utterly ridiculous.
So that's my thing with Joker. I wasn't even seeing what they were going for here. Like, it's in fact, I'm going to tell you the best scene in it.
The music was throwing it off.
The music was throwing it off. It's kind of like the New Color Purple, because the music throws it off. But I will say this: the best scene in Joker 2 is when they're in the courtroom and the dude talks about, you know, how he was scared even though dude didn't kill him. That is the best scene in the movie, man. Like that, the emotion for everybody in there, great. I love that part. But
it was.
Go ahead.
It was simple.
Yes.
He was about to get out. He fell in love with Harley Quinn. She pulled him back into the persona. Yeah. And then at the end, he broke and he realized the persona ain't me for real. And then she dumped him because she was in love with the persona.
Right. Because she was in love with Joker and not Arthur.
Him.
Exactly.
Yep. And it pretty much killed him. And that's it. They just did it in a horrible way.
A horrible way. Like a horrible way. So we got some things to talk about. We got one thing to talk about. The rest of the episode is probably gonna be about this for sure. For those of you who do not know, or you've been living under the rock, in Gunn We Trust, James Gunn dropped the trailer for Superman. I have notes. Okay, so one, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I don't need to see another trailer. So you know my stance on trailers. For those who don't know, I don't watch trailers like that because they give away the movie. And it started with horror movies first, but now I feel like when I don't watch trailers, the movie's a lot better. I don't need to see another trailer. I'm done. I got everything I needed to know. Here's my notes. First of all, if you have not seen the trailer, you need to go watch it. But first, watch this first and hit that like and that subscribe button. Okay, I'm gonna get right into it. First of all, I don't know if it's because I just watched the Christopher Reeve Superman documentary, which was excellent, by the way. It's on HBO Max if you have not seen it. That is a great documentary. It's given real Christopher Reeve vibe. It's vibe. I'm loving the way. First of all, if this who I think it is, Thaddeus Uwalin. I think that's who this is. He said it's mid. I can't talk about that. Thaddeus trying to troll me online the stream. It's giving real Christopher Reeve. It is him. He's definitely trolling me. I definitely think it's giving Christopher Reeve vibe for sure, and I like that. From the trailer, I have already established that Superman has been around for a while. And when I say a while, I want to say, I can't give a time frame, but I want to say a year at best. Maybe a year. I'm going to tell you why I say that. But here's my note so far. The opening scene when Superman hits the ground, and this is pretty big because people know it's Superman. He doesn't really get hurt. But when this trailer opens, he falls out the sky. Looks like they're in Antarctica, something like that, because I'm pretty sure it looks like they're near the Fortress of Solitude. And he's bleeding. He's down bad. He looks like Yamcha from Dragon Ball. He looks like Yamcha. He's in the ground like this. The first thing I said is like, oh, damn, somebody Yamcha'd his ass. The guitar for the James Williams Superman song comes on. Mm-hmm. Classic thing, by the way, if nobody's heard that. Then he whistles. And I forgot that he had the picture with Crypto. But the minute he whistled, I knew he was calling Crypto. I was like, he's calling Crypto. Crypto comes, and Crypto is CGI, but and he's not a lab, because normally I think in most times Crypto is like a lab, but and when I say, but I'm cool with Crypto. I like the way he looked, and he holds and he's like, take me home, Crypto. So he gives him his cape, and Crypto takes off. I think that was good. There's another thing that shocks me here too. Right after that, Clark is sitting on the step, and it looks like he's on a farm. So I'm taking that he's in Smallville at his home, but I don't know. I can't confirm, but it looks like it's Jonathan Kent. But there's no Martha, and they look like they're crying, or that Jonathan is teary-eyed and Clark went to console him. So I'm wondering if in James Gunn universe, Martha has passed, but Jonathan Kent is living. Mm-hmm. So I caught that, but like I said, this is not confirmed. This is just speculation right now, but that's just what we're going with. Okay. Lex Luthor, of course, is Lex Luthor. But here is when it kicks off. Oh, somebody got to put the James Gunn, the Yamcha meme for Superman, because he looked just like Yamcha. Here's the kicker that set it off for me. Guy Gardner is in it, the GL. Mm-hmm. That's what makes me think he's been around for a while, because Superman is not shocked to see him. Even though he's not facing him, he throws the ring and he makes like a cover over the windows. So that's what makes me figure that he's been around for a while. And Guy Gardner was I was not expecting him. I was probably expecting more along the lines of Kyle or Jessica Cruz, but I'm okay with Guy. I'm okay with Guy Gardner. He's a good Green Lantern. Hawk Girl is in it. For those who don't know, the Kalex is basically a robot that basically is inside the Fortress of Solitude. He's normally like a gold robot, though. I noticed that, but this one he was blue. But but the robot basically helps Kal-El. It's like highly advanced. It basically protects the Fortress of Solitude when Clark's not there. Well, excuse me, when Kal-El is not there. Let's use his Kryptonian name. I think it's Metamorpho in one scene when they show his face, and I see purple, and that's what makes me think it's Metamorpho. Correct. Okay, so I was right, because I really didn't want to look at anything. I kind of want to just use my skills, but so that is Metamorpho. I can tell by the way his face, and if you look, it's some blue. Like a little purple. Metamorpho is like half blue. Then he could change his body with the elements. Right. One thing I was really shocked at, Mr. Terrific is in there. Mr. Terrific. And for those of you who don't know, Mr. Terrific is a black superhero who is one of the smartest minds in the DC comic book, in DC Comics. He's one of the most brilliant minds in the DC Comics. So I'm very happy that Mr. Terrific is in it, because the only time we got Mr. Terrific was in Arrowverse. So it's good to see that he's here. I am very... It sounds like James Gunn took a lot, because now remind you, this is not the first time we've seen Crypto either. This is the first time we've seen Crypto in a movie. The first time, well, not really the first time, but he was in Titans. Remember, Crypto was in Titans.
Yeah. He wasn't in Smallville?
So technically that was Crypto was in Smallville, but he didn't get his powers. Like, he inherited the powers, but then he lost them. So, like, it was Crypto, but then it wasn't Crypto. The episode was actually called Crypto. So it was, we got Crypto in Smallville too, but it was something along the lines like he was genetically being altered. So he had the powers, and then he lost them, if I'm not mistaken.
Good old Smallville.
But I'm loving the feel of the trailer. It's giving real Christopher Reeve. I like how it's not dark and gritty like Man of Steel. It gave you just enough to question, okay, why Superman hurt? Who hurt this man like this? But you can tell James Gunn is like, nope, I'm going to use these characters. And I'm glad it wasn't, I'm glad it's Hawk Girl. I'm glad it's Green. I'm glad it's Guy Gardner. I'm happy it's Mr. Terrific. He's going outside the realm of pulling the Flash, pulling, Wonder Woman as of right now. Outside of the realm of doing Cyborg. He's pulling some other people, and I like that. Now, it's almost kind of emotional. I don't know if it's just me, but your boy almost shed a tear. Your boy almost shedded a tear. I don't know why I almost shedded the tear, but maybe it's because I feel like I remember the first Superman trailer with Christopher Reeve. I remember how I felt when I seen it. It's almost like it gives you hope. Like the trailer really does that. It gives you like hope. It's not like just Superman bashing stuff. You at one point he's walking into Stag Industries, which is I noticed that too in the trailer. Stag Industries is in it. If you don't know Stag Industries, they're a genetics company, but also the guy that owns Stag Industries is the same guy that like helped Max Lord get his building or whatever, his enterprise going. My man from Mad Max Fury Road, the dude that's playing Lex Luthor, excellent pick. I'm pleased with that. The dude, the guy David who's playing Superman, he does have the look of Superman. He really has he got the look going on. But I am pleased with the trailer. It's bittersweet. I feel like I'm getting too excited. And I feel like if the movie is bad, which I don't think it's going to be, I feel like I'm going to be really disappointed. But I'm pretty sure I was like this when Man of Steel came out too. I'm pretty sure I was kind of like this when Man of Steel came out. So it's a toss-up. That's all I'm saying. It's a toss-up right now. But as of right now, everything is looking good. But like, it's a trailer. This is a trailer. Okay? Hell, the Venom trailer is put together good. When you watch it, you like, oh, this is bullshit. You don't think the first one was put together good?
New trailer?
The first trailer of Venom. I thought the first trailer of Venom was put together good.
I don't remember the trailer. I just remember the jokes and the atrocities of the movie. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you good. So I'm excited.
Excuse me.
I'm nervous. I want this to do so good because me being a DC fanboy, I like DC more than Marvel, but I hold DC high because it's this. I have somewhat no doubts because it's James Gunn, and I honestly can't think of something terrible that James Gunn has directed. I really can't think of nothing terrible that he has directed. And even then, I was talking to somebody and they said Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, but I don't think Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was terrible.
Terrible.
It's not terrible. To me, it's not even the bottom, it's not even in the bottom tier of the Marvel movies.
I agree.
It's just not as good as 1 or 3. But I don't think it wouldn't even make my top 5. In fact, I would really have to think about it, but I would probably go like maybe top 10 Marvel movies. I don't even think it would make the top 10. So I feel like, and then James Gunn has given me hope too, because it looks like he's full-blown invested into the DCU. Like he has put his heart and soul into this to say, with the reading the comic books, he always makes little jokes about the comic books and stuff, or like, oh yeah, from the comics, I like this character. I like that he's doing this. I don't want to know. I don't want to see anything about the DCU now. I just want to see it for myself. Like, I don't want to read anything. And I would be fine if James Gunn doesn't put out any information about anything else he's going to do. I want to see it for myself because I feel like it holds more value. But it has me curious to see, because they showed Guy Gardner. Well, somebody just put Jesus Christ died for your sins on the cross, and okay. I don't know, but okay. I am super, super curious to see where it goes, because why Guy Gardner? So that means to me that kind of makes place as in John and Hal Jordan are not in this sector. Guy Gardner is here. So maybe their show is going to take place somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. Guy
Gardner's in it.
Yeah, because he's in Superman, and I figured maybe they take a glimpse on. Too. So, but I'm pleased with it. I can't wait to see it. I'm excited. Like I'm all in. I'm all in right now. The trailer is so good. It is. This is it. I'm pleased with this. I am truly pleased. James Gunn may just have a hit. Remember the last trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy?
Mm-mm.
You don't remember?
I don't remember no trailers. I just watched it once and called it a day.
It gives me that type of feeling. I love it. Looks good so far. I'm pleased with this. I'm curious to see where it goes. Now that I've seen the costume in full effect, I like the S. The symbol is great. I love that. I love that. The suit, I'm tossed up on the suit because the draws.
Yeah.
The draws got me feeling sometimes. I'm like, yo, why he got the 1960 briefs on? I'm like, what's going on? The Superman movie is, for me, it reminds me of when I was a kid. That bro, that is the exact feeling. It is that feeling that I'm talking about. It gives an old school feeling. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You hit it right on the head. I love the way. I remember feeling like when I saw Christopher Reeve take off in the trailer, like, dude, this man can really fly. I feel like with this, Clark is relatable. And it looks like, hold on, it looks like he may have the Clark Kent part right. He's walking through the crowd and he kind of like, he kind of stumbling. I was like, and somebody did good with his clothes because his suit is kind of not tailored when he's walking into the Daily Planet, because it kind of gives off the fact that he's a slouch. So I thought that was good too. But yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm ready. So I'm ready to go, but I don't want to watch anything else with it. I don't want to see anything Superman related again. This trailer was enough for me to go, okay, I'm going to like this. Let's see what the DCU has in store. James Gunn is ready. People know he's ready. I'm hyped. I'm hyped right now. Like, guys, I almost cried. I was like, oh my God. Oh. But I know you're a little bit harder on I'm curious to see what you, and I deliberately avoided our chat on Facebook to see what your reaction was.
The trailer was fire. The trailer was fire. The Guy Gardner look is something I had to deal with. I don't like it, but that is how he looked.
Yeah, that is how he looks.
My only thing is Clark Kent. I don't even really care about the Superman stuff. The look of him looks good, but I gotta see it. It's the Clark Kent part for me. The Superman part, I think is not. I don't want to make it seem easy. Like I could write a Superman. It's still difficult, but I think it's easier than Clark Kent.
The Clark Kent is
until I see it's Clark Kent. We'll see. Lex, great, love him. Fighting a big dinosaur, a little monster, cool.
Yeah, I was kind of like, okay, what is this? Okay.
Yeah, cool. One of the things I definitely liked about the trailer, and I liked how James Gunn did it, was he just you brought up the word hope, and to use it like a wrestling analogy, the trailer reminded me of like when you were a kid and you watched The Rock getting punished and you cheering for him to get up.
Agreed.
He's shooting for that.
Right.
Hope.
Right. He is.
And to put it in a wrestling term, it's like Hulk Hogan. He's about to Hulk up, as the term is.
Agreed.
The only thing I have on that part is suspend my disbelief as best as possible when it comes to Superman. If he could pull that off, then I'm pretty sure it'd be a great movie, because that's the hard part too when it comes to Superman, to suspend disbelief, to make him vulnerable to the point where
damn it, this is why we boys, bro. So I was telling,
and that's what the trailer was kind of. He was balancing between he's in legit trouble but have faith all at the same time. But he got to follow through in the movie, though.
He got to, and see, but I was telling, I think what makes, if you think about it, don't get me wrong, Henry was a good actor and he played, but I don't think he learned really how to play Superman and Clark to near the end. You know what I'm saying? With
he's Superman, a better looking Superman is this dude.
Huh?
He's a better looking Superman
than this dude. You think he is, or do you think it's the suit?
I think he's a better looking, physically better looking Superman. However, where I'll give this Superman more credit, or the people writing him, is we talked about it before. There is a difference, hairstyle and look, when he's Clark than Superman. As Clark, he got the little jump hanging out the front, but when he's Superman,
gotta lean that jump back
to the point where he doesn't look like Clark when he's Superman.
Exactly.
And good job, guys, because Henry Cavill, as we talked about, he
looked like Clark and Superman at the same damn time. But I feel that's why, because Superman is so much of a big character, you can't connect with him until he's vulnerable, until you know that his life is on the line, because then he feels like one of us. You know what I'm saying? So it's you have to trap that because he's such a big character. See, it's easy for people to connect with Batman. It's easy for somebody to connect with the Flash. It's easy for somebody to connect with Wonder Woman, Arrow, because like even though some of those they have meta powers, they still show you that they're vulnerable. With Superman, that's the good thing about Superman and Lois, because you got to see Superman be vulnerable. Here he is as a dad and a husband. Like, damn, he's going through some real shit here.
That's why Superman,
You know what I'm saying? And the trailer captured that him being vulnerable very well, because even the part, I mean, and y'all, it hits harder when you watch the trailer, because in the opening scene, even he's in the Yamcha, but
he starts off in the Yamcha in a Superman trailer.
Yeah,
Can you find a Superman trailer where he starts off like Yamcha?
He starts off with his ass getting whooped, and you're like, "Whoa, what's going on?" Because you don't see anything; you just see him in the Yamcha. But then, what really sets it, he's wheezing. He's like, it's like he had some trouble catching his breath. He's like, and then the blood comes out. You're like, "Oh, what's going on here?"
Like you're like, intrigue and mystery. It's a mystery to Superman.
It's a mystery, and the whistle. When the minute he whistled, I'm like, "Is he?" I know he ain't calling for Crypto, and he calls for Crypto, and Crypto, like, he is like gunning the snow is behind him, and he's like, "Me home, take me home," like, and then he hones his cape to Crypto, and Crypto takes it and just runs. I am 100% with you. Like, dude, I just feel like we're hyping ourselves up so much. But do I think the movie's gonna be bad? Absolutely not. It's James Gunn. I can't, like I said, I can't. The man has not put out anything that's I can't stand watching. That is terrible. I 100% agree with you.
I'm holding my breath, man. I'm scared still.
I'm scared too.
Scared than anything.
I'm scared.
I want to go there with you. I can't.
I'm scared too.
I've been burned. Too. Penny with the iron, man. Just too many times, bro. I'm just I'm just ready to. I'm ready to rip the Band-Aid. Let's just get it started, because man,
it is so, and the way he's capturing everything too, because of course Lois is in there. But it's Lois Lane. Everybody kind of knows what's going on there. Superman is in love with Lois Lane. We already know that. So, but I want the thing with if that truly is Jonathan Kent, and when I say Jonathan Kent, I mean his dad, not his son. I truly want to see what that's about, because it looks like Jonathan was kind of crying, and then Clark went to go hug him, but there's no Martha. They don't show Martha Kent, and so that's why I'm thinking maybe Martha has passed away, and it's just Jonathan and Clark. Where you always get the opposite. Sometimes it's always Jonathan is gone, but Martha's still there. And this won't be the first time they didn't flip the script on us, because think about Spider-Man. Aunt May died. So it's okay. And I think it's cool to have this section where you go like, okay, this is different, but how different are we going to make it? Because, and that's another reason why I know it kind of takes place, because first of all, Lex Luthor is looking out the window. Superman flies by, and he just looks irritated. He's just like, God damn it, there he is again. So and then Luthor Corp is already established at this point. So that's why I figure this must take place a year or two after he's Superman. Are they going to have flashbacks? Probably so. But if the flashbacks are done okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, Gunn did establish that we're in the middle of Superman's life.
So he did say that. Okay, well, there you go.
He said Luthor already hates Superman and the whole nine.
Oh,
we're already here.
Hey, Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda said, "Hey, sons." Hey, Miss Wanda.
How you doing?
So
yeah, I can't wait to see it too, man.
I can't. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty freaking excited, bro. Like
oh my goodness. It's like was old as new again.
Yes. Agreed.
We had a good 2-3 dark vibe Superman movies, and this man we just take it back old school.
We want to take it back old school. But dude, you know what?
The draws over the tights.
The draws. I was like, why he got them big ass draws on?
The yellow emblem.
Dude, and even that scene when the kid, it looks like they're going through some type of war. The kid is pushing up a flag, and the flag got the Superman symbol on it, and he's just like, it's like he's praying for Superman. He's like, Superman. He's calling his name. I'm like, man, dude, this is what you want, people. But I want to see why people are mad too, because in the scene, the guy throws the little can, but I ain't gonna hold you. He wasn't. when the can hit him in the back of the head, he blinked. I was watching that. I'm like, you wasn't supposed to blink. You was just supposed to walk it off. The can hit him in the back of the head. He blinked. I said, oh my God. But this is what, to me, you know me. I will always say Christopher Reeve will forever be the best Superman that has ever lived and forever will be. There's nobody that can ever replace him. But the
best
feeling,
well-rounded for sure. Both Clark and Superman.
Yes, for Clark and Superman. Yeah, there's a scene in Superman, in the Christopher Reeve one, and I say this is why he played it so well. Because he plays Superman all clumsy. Well, in the scene, he's debating whether to tell Lois that he's Superman. Well, then when he debates it, he takes off his glasses, he stands up straight, he goes like, Lois, I'm Superman. But then he goes like, no, maybe we should change it. Lois is coming out and he goes back to like being like shifted. I'm like, yo, this is why Christopher Reeve is the best. And not only the best, the way he handled situations as Superman was good too. Like
at the diner.
Like most people like what made that diner scene so special, because remember, the dude beats him. He's like, oh my God, I'm bleeding. He's like, oh my God. But even when he comes back, yes, it's super quirky that he spins the dude in the chair. Yeah. But it wasn't no anger violence. Like when Henry, he put the damn truck on the damn thing. I'm like, okay. Like, but that's what made Christopher Reeve such a good Superman.
Yeah. And not only that, but him going back with his powers shows his humanity.
This is the way, Brogu. This is the way. Enjoy your day too, homie.
But yeah, him going back and using his powers was showing his humanity.
It was showing his humanity. Exactly.
Because he wasn't thinking like, I'm Superman, I can easily go back and squash him. I'm good.
Exactly.
Nah, he did what any of us would do. If we had powers and lost him, somebody punked us and we get it back, we knocking on that man's door.
Ding ding! Round two, boy. Like, yes, you're right though. You're right, because Superman has to be the bigger man. He has to be.
But he said, not that day.
Yeah.
He knew how I felt to be human. And he was like, yeah, nah, we not.
Marquez said the truck scene in Man of Steel killed me. How could they possibly have explained that? but that's the essence of Superman, bro. And I think James Gunn has got that on lock. He's figured it out. Like, no, we need to do this. Now, don't get me wrong. We're going to have some people that's not going to like it.
It's already happening on the trailer. I already see the idiots coming out in droves already on the trailer. Just off the trailer. I saw people, why is it so colorful? Dang, y'all was hating that Man of Steel was so dark.
It was so dark.
Can't win for losing, bro.
We can't win.
They said, certain people say it looked like a CW production. Like, I already done seen
okay, the biggest thing I had, and my boy Larry, and I got to shout out two people real quick. I saw him in the bar this week, and I forgot the names, but y'all know who y'all are. I love y'all. Thanks for the info. Wait, now I just lost what you said. I lost track of it.
They said the movie looked like a CW production.
Okay, yes. Okay, so let's get on that. My boy Larry was watching the trailer too, and he said the snow looked terrible. I was like, Larry, the snow, come on now, work with me here. And then I do agree, and like Crypto does look, but it's Crypto. I'm letting that go because that'll be hard to pull off for a dog. You know what I'm saying? He looked fine to me.
But and I'm not speaking personally to the gentleman who's
Larry, yeah.
No. But speaking to people of the masses that criticize the look, you can't say that when y'all enjoyed the Hulk sitting at a restaurant taking pictures with kids.
Yeah. Agreed. And then I gotta feel like at the end of the day, y'all, this is still a movie. You gotta cut it some slack. You can't be just like, oh, that doesn't look real. It's a movie. So of course it's not gonna.
It's part hate. It's part just pure hate, and it's part the MCU knob gobblers that just firmly don't believe in the DC at all. Because if James Gunn was making this Avengers movie, there'll be
no hate
exploding all over the place.
Yeah. So and here's my other thing too. I saw somebody say, well, why is he bringing out so many people? Because they see Hawk Girl. But I feel like that's a good thing, because that means it's already established. There's already heroes here with Superman. So,
and not only that, it speaks to how you feel sometimes about the Holy Trinity. And I seen someone mention why everybody always lead with Superman. This time he's not just leading with Superman.
Right.
There's a cast of other
There's
superhero
other people
characters
exactly
to offset the fact that it's Superman again.
Exactly. Agreed.
Come on, y'all.
Agreed. Agreed.
It's okay.
So this I really was not expecting you to say, Jason, that you was going to
Oh no, the trailer was crazy.
The trailer was crazy good though.
The trailer it's just like X-Men 97, man. Just like how y'all brought it up. It recaptured the essence of what it was built on.
Yeah.
And to see it in a modern day age is just like, dang, this man really put on the Christopher Reeves vibes on this.
He did, dude. The whole thing,
the music, even past the music, the hope, the emotion. It's like I said, it's like Hulk Hogan. It's like, get up, Hulk.
Really right. Like the whole time, I'm like, and even that end, and just seeing Mr. Terrific, dude, I was just like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. This is the DCU we wanted. This is it. Now look,
so far so good.
So far so good. Like, things can change, but one thing about this show, I don't know why I looked over here thinking the camera was. I don't know why I did that. We're real, and we can at least admit when we were wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
I was wrong about Shang-Chi. I was a little bit on the Shang-Chi high. and saying it was the best movie in the Marvel universe. I was a little bit on the Shang-Chi high, okay? The movie just was like, damn, this is good. But I am super pleased to see where this goes.
I had high expectations for Ant-Man Quantumania, man.
Same.
It happens. That's why you're not about to penny with the iron me this time, buddy.
I'm
keeping my hopes as low as possible. It ain't working. I'm being honest. Dude, the trailer is fire.
The trailer is, dude. I've been humming the John Williams Superman theme all day. Even got into car and was like, "Yep, it's time to listen to Superman theme." Like it has sparked. July 11th can't come fast enough. So Ryan, who's normally on the show with us, actually said, now the haters can shut up. He said the haters can shut up now. And I'm don't get me wrong, I was on edge. I'm like, first, I don't want to watch the trailer because what if, but I'm glad. I just had all these thoughts running through my mind. Like, I should not watch the trailer. This is not going to be good. Like, and I think more than anything, I just didn't want to hype myself up like I'm doing now. But now, since I've seen it, I can't. I didn't watch the trailer at least 10 times already.
It destroyed my expectation. I didn't expect them to show what they showed. To me, I'm taking that what they did as a lot, but that's not even like, you know what I mean? The trailer, it's the trailer, but you get what I'm saying? Like, it's the first trailer out, so you would expect. I would expect crypto off the first 5 seconds of the darn trailer.
I was not expecting. 2 seconds into the whistle, I'm like, is he whistling for crypto? And then when I see, and then the fact that you see crypto running, I'm like, oh my. But James Gunn don't need to put out another trailer. This should just be it. And he should just run with this and leave it like that. I'm being dead ass. He should just be like, you know what? I'm going to let everybody. This is almost as good when WandaVision came out. And we were like, yo, this is good. And this is just the trailer. Like that.
WandaVision. Oh my god.
Bruh. I am so happy about this thing, dude. Like,
I jumped out the window on WandaVision. So we did pay off with that because we jumped out the window and it worked. We knew what it was.
We did.
Yeah,
we did.
We knew.
The future of the DCU is looking bright. Now, people got to understand, James Gunn is not going to direct every movie, but he is going to have his hands in every movie. And I think that's fine because now this just kind of has me curious for the core, the Lantern show. It really has me going for that.
You haven't been watching Creature Commandos, have you?
No, because I'm trying to wait to the binge so I can watch it.
Again, bro.
How many episodes is it?
I don't know, but you should just start watching it now. We're already 3 episodes in, I think.
Okay, what is your stuff on it so far? Like, what's your verdict on
it? It's good. It's really good. The first 3 episodes has been kind of introducing the backstories of each of the members, and what's great about it is all mending well with the current storyline all at the same time.
Okay,
which is
so
really
he's
good.
Blending it good. Marquez,
the latest one was G.I. Robo.
Okay, I need to see that. Marquez, do you think Robert Pattinson's Batman is different in universe than the Superman? Absolutely. James Gunn actually said that. He said they're going to be if I'm explaining it right, and don't quote me on this, but I thought he said they're going to be different, but they're going to live along the same line, right. But be mindful, the Matt Reeves universe and all that. That's that. But Gunn is still going to do his Batman movie.
And Matt Reeves side cooking too. They about to start shooting in spring. He just announced it today. They're shooting in spring.
Wait, what are they shooting? Batman 2. Okay. All right. Good. I am very pleased. This actually kind of has me too ready for Supergirl.
Let's get through Superman.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get through Supergirl. Let's get through Superman first, and then
because James Gunn said if Superman, he said I'm not gonna make movies for the sake of making movies. So he's saying if Superman don't work, then it may not be no DCEU. He's not gonna do what MC. I hate to say this, but it's kind of what I have to say. With MCU, they flop. They don't care. They make another movie anyway.
Right.
He said he ain't gonna do that. I'm sorry I had to bring up that type of comparison, but that's what one side is doing. I'm not trying to be that person.
And I agree with that. But if it
don't work, he's gonna stop.
But from a movie standpoint, just from a money movie standpoint, there's certain movies that come out, even if they're bad, people will still go see. And I feel like Superman is one of those characters. Even if the movie was not good, people are still going to go see a Superman movie. Because it clearly can't be as bad as Venom.
So that's a good one, bro.
Think about it. It's the same thing with Batman. Batman can have a bad movie and people will still go see it because they're main characters.
Batman is tough because most of the Batman movies, probably the past decade, have all been great, except for Dark Knight Returns, depending on who you talk to. But even there, it still makes significant amount of money. So that's the crazy stuff. Batman I'm not saying Batman is not bulletproof, how you saying it, but it's hard to say it because they're actually really great films for the most part.
That is true.
They're actually all been really good.
You know what? You're absolutely right, because I would even say The Dark Knight is better than Man of Steel.
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? People are less forgiving of Superman. Yeah.
That's why I ain't really go with you, because here's the question. When you say you talking about money,
money wise,
no matter what, did Superman Returns make great money in spite of how that movie was? I don't know. I'm asking.
You know what? That's an excellent question. You know what?
I wouldn't
to the internet.
Superman, and I'm using Superman Returns as the measuring the bar here.
What is that? What should I put? Superman money ranking, money or
gross?
Gross, and that's right. There you go. Thank you.
Box office or gross?
Gross earnings. Here we go. Second return gross $391 million.
How much it cost to make if they got the
domestic?
Budget?
It was 200. International.
That might be solid.
Adjusted to just over 600 million.
You might be right, bruh.
That's what I'm saying. And to me,
Superman Returns 300 million. Do me
this
another
man Marquez said the bat nipples don't slow the train.
do me another. All right, here's what confirmed for me. Look up what was Man of Steel's numbers.
Okay, Man of Steel earnings. Let's see. Gross. Okay, Man of Steel. 670 million worldwide.
There we go. Yeah. All right, you're right.
The
Now,
film
and Man of Steel was good, but you're right. Because 300 is solid for returns at this time, and then Man of Steel with the Snyderverse DCEU and the hype behind it getting 600. You're right. Okay.
Yeah. I definitely feel like Superman is one of those. Even if the movie is bad, people, because to me, the first half of Superman, the first half of Superman Returns, good. The last act, terrible.
One last favor, and this is it.
I'm all
Batman
ears.
Batman versus Superman.
Oh. Let's see. That's a damn. 874 million.
800. Yep. Well, there you go.
That's worldwide. Domestic, it did only 330. International, it did 544.
What was Man of Steel domestic? Because Superman Returns and Batman vs. Superman should not have the same number. See, there we go. What was Man
291,000 domestic.
Then they whoever said they're not as forgiving, I'm with you. See.
Yeah.
See.
Damn.
See.
It made 95 million in China.
Yeah. See.
Damn. Yeah. Domestic. So domestic must never do good because all the three I looked up, domestic is always lower. Oh wait, no. Whoa. Hold on. Now look at this. Superman Returns. Domestic was 200. Yeah, international, it was 191.
Yep. See.
Damn.
See. Yep. So Superman ain't bulletproof now. Yeah, they are less forgiving than Superman. Yeah. All right. That's why.
Damn.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of. I hate to say. There's a lot of. Let me do it this way. There's a lot of other superhero films that was definitely at least worse than Man of Steel. Can't speak for Superman Returns. I don't know about Batman vs. Superman, but there are a lot worse superhero movies than Man of Steel that I'm sure gross way more.
Yeah.
Than Man of Steel.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Hopefully James Gunn bringing the interest back. It could be a lot of. It could be the interest level of Superman. It could be what you said. It might be Superman fatigue.
And
I think it's just unrelatability.
And you know
what? The lack of Clark Kent's.
Yeah. And
that's why I look at it.
And then I feel like because we haven't had a Superman movie in so long, like, and when I say Superman, I'm talking about because, well, technically, I would count the Snyder Cut.
Let me ask this question. Let me pose this question to you because we talk about the vulnerability of Superman. How come him dying on Superman versus Batman didn't work?
Because it was rushed. There was no. I can actually tell you. I can tell you exactly why. It was rushed. You didn't feel anything for Superman. Deaths only matter when you establish something for the character. Okay, look at some of the best. Jon Snow.
Shout out to Jon Snow. That's my man, Jon Snow.
Jon Snow. You feel something for those. I don't think Man of Steel established anything for you to feel. I hate to use this example. Tony Stark. He had established, and he established himself as a character. To me,
they threw it away on Iron Man 3. Don't get me started.
Right, exactly. And because
that was a great trailer too, man. They had him blow up all his suits. They had you thinking Tony's about to go through the rough life. This man turned into MacGyver using gasoline
in the kitchen working stir fry to make his job
blowing people up with no suit.
Threw it all away.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but I'm with you. They just shattered that movie. That will forever be the worst thing in the MCU for that. And I will never forgive them for that with the Mandalorian. I would never forgive him for that. But you don't. Ever since his Superman, with Henry Superman, you don't feel nothing for him. Yeah. And I'm not, I hate to say it like that because it's not Henry's fault. It's just, you didn't feel anything for him. You didn't feel anything for him.
For me, they didn't get the Clark part right.
And that's why you don't care. Exactly. Exactly.
Like, I'll give you a scene, and it's funny. I was going to bring this up. When he was at the courthouse, and he realized at the last minute that everything was about to blow up. Yeah. He just stood there, and all the fire was around him. He was the only one that survived. That was cool for Superman's sake. But as Clark...
And they never showed you he was... They never showed you he was vulnerable. Maybe in Man of Steel, when he's learning his powers, and he's in the closet, and his mom comes... Or the scene when Jonathan Kent, Kevin Costner, it was like, he was like, what you expect me to do? Let him die? And he Jonathan Kent didn't have an answer. He was like, maybe, because he didn't know. That's the only, but then you felt bad for that Superman, a teenage Superman. You felt nothing for Henry Cavill's Superman. Nothing.
Yes. But then when he's smashing the trucks, as you talked about outside of the bar, when he's out there fishing, grizzled chest with a whole full grown man beard, when he's walking around like he's, and pun intended, Logan from Wolverine, hello, it's hard to feel
it's hard to feel.
Yeah, to me, Man of Steel.
He's not showing you any weakness. He's not showing you any, so that's why it's hard. Exactly.
I like exactly. Man of Steel. I really do. We talked about, I like Man of Steel because it was the closest movie that allowed to show Superman to like fully be
Superman. Agree.
Through digital effects wise.
Agree.
I look at Man of Steel as like watching Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger or something like that. Devoid of emotion.
Yep.
Plot is all you want to see is him just start punching people out.
That's all you want to see, the action. Yep.
And I liked it for that. So that's why I like it.
Right. Snyderverse Superman has no connection to the people in Metropolis. He just messes with his parents. Yeah. He just messes with his parents and Lois. Yeah. But there was nothing, dude. Like, even that's why it didn't matter. That's why nobody cared that he died. It's kind of like, oh, okay, he died. Like, nobody cared. Like, oh, okay. And then they tried to humanize him with Lois. You know, they tried to make him seem like Lois like the only one that can, but Lois wasn't even enough scenes to make you feel like she had that connection with him. So it's kind of like, okay, like,
that's a fact.
You know?
That's a fact.
So it's about connecting, and I'm sorry, James Gunn is good at that.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then look at the end of Man of Steel. Snyder went with the reverse engineering. Instead of at the end revealing to be Superman, at the end he revealed himself to be Clark. Like, come on, man.
Bruh, it's no.
Hi, I'm Clark Kent. It's like too late now.
You remember that part in Jurassic Park? It's Dodson. We got Dodson over here.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Too late now.
Nobody cares.
Too late now. You didn't show the Superman for 2.5 hours. Now we supposed to care about Clark?
Right. Exactly. So
too late. I don't want to see Clark no more.
And it was the same thing about the, you know, even when he's with what's that man? Yeah, Man of Steel. When he's about to snap Zod's neck. Because there was no difference in him. Because I couldn't understand why everybody was like, well, Superman, okay, I get it. Superman doesn't kill. But he didn't give you no interaction, that he was like a friendly guy anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, oh, well, there's no way out. So I'll just snap his neck. Okay. Like, I didn't feel that way when he did. I was kind of like, well, damn. You know, I was just like, damn. But there was no like, oh, this big scene because he snapped his neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to me, the only emotion in Man of Steel is when Henry flew at him because he pushed Martha, and he was like, man, you think you could threaten my mom? Like, that to me, and I would have been going ham on Zod. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you just push my mom to the ground, think you gonna walk out of here? Nah, Sam, it don't work like that. Like, but even that part didn't have a lot of emotion in it for me. You know what I'm saying? Because he should have been welling on Zod. Zod wouldn't have been able to get up. I would have just been.
Yeah.
So
flying across the sky.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm hyped. I'm curious to see where it goes. I think we're gonna be in for a real surprise. It's just July so far. Tell the Lord, just don't take me home yet. I gotta see this through. So
I'm working on the DeLorean, man. Working on the DeLorean. I'm gonna come back though. Like, I'm just gonna speed to the future real quick.
And then come on back. But
put everything back where it was before.
Don't look at yourself. Whatever you do, don't run into your future self. This shit can get bad. But I am going to watch Creature Commando. But I had to tell you about the Joker too, because I saw that it was on HBO Max. I was like, bet, because I was going to watch the Lake joke you showed me. Cotto Lake. But then I saw, so I want to see that. I want to watch The Substance too. I heard The Substance was good too.
Yeah.
So I need to see that. But dude, I'm trying to tell you, the Joker thing, I was just like, oh my God, I don't like this at all. At all.
For me, it was like when they were acting, I'm like,
great.
Okay.
Excellent.
But then once the singing started, I'm like,
there it is. I'm like, no.
And I understood it. I listened to every song. I don't hate the performances of the song or anything.
When he smacked the dude with the chair when he was singing, I was laughing. I was like, but like you said, it was. I get why they were doing it, and I get what it. But the thing, wait, y'all hear Spider-Verse isn't coming out to 2025 anymore? Whoa.
Yeah, there's a rumor that they done with the. Yeah. They taking their time. Spideyverse. I'm sorry, I'm thinking to myself. Yeah.
Do you think they're taking their time because the DCU is starting to establish themselves?
No, I think they're taking their time because the Spidey villain verse took a major L, and I think now they like, man, we ain't about to just put it. But now have to tighten up a little bit because the noise is louder for Sony to give those rights to the MCU, and hate to burst your bubble, not your bubble, but people's bubbles. That ain't gonna save none of that. To be honest with you,
yeah, it's not,
because that well has been ran dry, buddy.
Yeah. It has. It surely has.
Wouldn't hold my breath for wanting that at this point in time. So
man.
So yeah.
But that's all I got. You got any closing things?
2 quick things.
Okay, I'm all ears.
1 surprise news and 1 great news.
Okay.
My great news is a quick review. Gotta get it off. Surprise news. Star Wars.
The Skeleton Crew?
Yeah.
It's good. Now that is surprising news.
Latest, especially the latest episode, is starting to get started.
Wow.
What's going on?
Whoa.
Right, y'all. Might have to apologize. Not yet, though. Not like Agatha. I had to wait to the final almost end of Agatha.
Finish Agatha.
Lord, but what is wrong with you, man?
Man, life has been. I ain't gonna hold y'all. For some of y'all don't know, my aunt passed away, and I ain't gonna lie. It's between that, work, just not catching up on, trying to catch up on other stuff. It's a lot going on, bro. It's a lot.
Dune 2 Prophecy good too, but that's talking good. Don't expect too much action. That's talking politics, entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
I figured that's From the trailers, I figured it wasn't gonna be too much action in there.
It's not too much action. But yeah, Skeleton Crew. Yeah. And
are we saying that? Because my last favorite Star Wars show had to be Kenobi. Is it better than Kenobi?
Different type of demo, bro. It's hard to compare.
I can say
Obi-Wan's more relatable to us than Skeleton Crew, which has a kid element to it.
Okay.
And there's so far no Jedi attachment. So
excellent. Excellent. Because
pleasantly surprised at the latest. The first 2 to 3 episodes weren't bad, but it was just like you still like, okay, waiting it out. But this one was like, okay, we're going somewhere. And it's
okay. So watch. But that I have been hearing Skeleton Crew's been like, it's been pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So boom.
Creature Commanders already talked about that. Fine, man. Craven the Hunter, man. Look, man.
Okay, from 1 to 10, how bad is it?
It's a -3. But look, I don't want to give it a rating because I don't want to be.
Okay. Is it worse than Morbius?
Yeah.
It's worse than Morbius?
Yeah, they all kind of like live together. Madam-Web, Morbius. You know what's funny about all 3 of those movies too? It's funny. It's so lifeless. Like it's just they just do stuff for the sake of just doing stuff. It's just there.
Okay. Is it alien? Aaron Taylor Johnson that's bad, or is it bad writing?
Writing is bad.
Okay, but he acted good. Okay,
Yes.
Is there a post-credit scene?
No.
Oh.
The post-credit scene was kind of like in the movie, in my eyes. I'll spoil it for you. His brother becomes the chameleon. The whole movie, they were teasing it because he had his own club and he was singing karaoke, and he knew how to mimic the voice of whatever artist that he was singing the karaoke of.
Oh my goodness, bro! Stop that! Stop that!
Look, all right. Let me give you there's a few pros.
Okay.
And all the pros are just Easter eggs.
Okay. Pretty much as how many years? Okay.
They introduced the foreigner. That's the agent guy that hypnotizes you for 10 seconds if you look in the eye.
I remember that. Yep.
As far as the chameleon is concerned, they hinted to who was the doctor that did the experiment on his brother, because the only reason why he knew about that doctor because Rhino Man had kidnapped Kraven's brother.
Okay.
For all of you who are confused when I call the person Rhino Man, I'm talking about Rhino from Spider-Man. Now you like, but Jason, it's just a rhino. No. This dude was Rhino Man. He did not wear a suit. He was experimented on by a good Easter egg. He was experimented on by him that gave him genetic powers to actually physically become a rhino. So this isn't the rhino in the suit that we all know and love, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is Rhino Man. But let's get to the big Easter egg that I like. Okay. And the doctor that they name dropped was Miles Warren. Boy, you know, don't know who Miles Warren is. He's known as the Jackal. He is the one that he used to teach at the school.
Yep.
And he was in love with Gwen Stacy. Mm-hmm. But he got jealous because Gwen Stacy was dating Peter Parker. Mm-hmm. Gwen Stacy dies. Y'all know that iconic scene. And he felt
probably one of the better scenes in the Spidey jump. Yeah, because he throws the web and the web looks like fingers coming. Great.
Yes.
Excellent. Loved it.
He blamed Spider-Man for the death of Gwen Stacy.
Okay.
So he got so mad and jealous and bitter, he cloned Gwen Stacy and Peter Parker, a.k.a. Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider. Now, he was not shown in said movie, in Kraven, Miles Warren, but that's who Miles Warren is, and they name dropped him. Outside of that, the movie's pretty terrible. Front to back, action, just lifeless, nothing. Whole lot of talking. Doesn't mean a thing. I don't know what else you want me to say. And then, you know what else the funny thing is about these Sony versus villain movies? Final thing. Why do they wait till the end to actually give the character their like costume as like the deal breaker of the movie? Madam Web, all the children didn't get their little Spidey suits until the last 10 seconds. Morbius, I don't even remember how that ended. I just remember the girl waking up as a vampire.
I remember a scene through the city where they turn in the fog, and then I was just like, what is going on here?
And in this movie, if I'm not already giving it away, at the very end, his dad leaves him with what, Josh? The lion suit.
So the joint with the big.
The whole movie, he was not wearing the whole lion thingy. No, he was just like a man. He looked like a Mortal Kombat character the entire movie, just hunting people down. And then at the end, it was the lion, actual Kraven lion costume, and he put it on, and he sat down, and he did for all y'all who have not read Last Kraven Hunt.
He did the iconic sit in the chair.
And it ended right there. And it'll end forever. It'll end forever.
Right.
Because they're not doing it
They're not going to do anymore. Right. Yeah. Damn it.
So, no more Venoms. Please, God, no more. No more Kravens, no Morbiuses, no Madam Webs.
This is where
no Electro movies, no Rhino Man.
Rhino Man is just crazy, bro. I'm not going
to... No Scorpion movies.
So no Sinister Six. All that is just, okay.
Love you, Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton did his job.
He did his job. He did his job.
The Vulture is fire. That was fire.
That was, absolutely. He did his job. Absolutely.
But we're done. Pack it up, Sony. Thank you for coming. Just stick to the Spideyverse.
Marquez, he can be good in a movie. He was good in Kick-Ass. He was good.
Yes, keep going.
He was good in the Avengers joint when he was Quicksilver.
Right, Godzilla.
He was good in Godzilla.
Bullet Train.
But I forgot he was in Bullet Train. Oh, and Bullet Train was my movie.
Who was the young gentleman who said what you said?
Marquez.
Yeah, Marquez.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, because that goes into my. I was about to ask this question. I'll leave it here. Aaron Taylor Johnson, is he being shoehorned into these BC listed movie roles?
Yes.
He's way better than that, man.
He is good. Bullet Train, I would say, kind of sealed the deal where I was like, oh, okay, he actually can act.
And I'm excusing that for me calling it a BC listed movie.
Right, because Bullet Train
that. But no more. Aaron Taylor Johnson shouldn't be involved in no Craven movie. Yeah, man.
I wonder if he just thought, oh, it's Marvel. Oh, yeah, he is going to be in 28 years later.
Okay.
Yes, he is going to be in that. Which reminds me, I need to watch 28 Days Later. Then I didn't even know there was a second one, because I watched 28 Days Later. I never saw the second one.
I saw a little bit of the second one.
So I need to see that.
Shout out to Tosin. Tosin took me to the movies to see 28 Days Later. I didn't care nor really was paying attention. But Tosin was like, "No, we should see it. It's a good movie." It was all right.
Yeah, I would say it was all right. It was an all right zombie movie. It was. So yeah, I can't wait to see that.
It had to grow. It took some time.
Yeah,
it kind of became like a cult classic type of thing.
Yeah. Well, everyone, thank you for coming through. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It was real. See y'all. Ooh, no, next Wednesday we won't. We won't see y'all. We'll see y'all the weekend.
Are we gonna do a year-end wrap-up?
Yes. We are doing. We're doing a year-end wraps. Yes, we are. So
the Blerd Talk end of the year award.
Yes. So we're having the Blerd Talk. Hold on, let me pull up the calendar here. So we're probably gonna do that on. That may have to be on a Monday, on the 30th.
Okay.
That's the end of the year wrap up. Top 5 movies, top 5 TV shows.
Blerd Talk, we're done.
Yep. That's it. I love y'all. Stay frosty. And remember, if you can't be good at it, people. Peace.